me ask you this, man, because like to shift gears going into like the your boy Shakur Stevenson when he was about to go fight Edwin De Los Santos. And I'll keep it real, man. Like I saw you on an interview. I don't remember who it was with, but I saw you on an interview and you was just like, that's a 50-50 fight. And in my head, I'm just like, nah, Richardson tripping. Like that. I thought
No. I came out after though and said I was fucking around. I was fucking around. People were like, oh, Shakur checked you. No, Shakur didn't check me. I was just kind of like fucking off with the person, and I kind of was getting a little like mad that people always be like Shakur ain't fighting nobody. He ain't fighting nobody. I'm like, I've been in the ring with De Los Santos, so I was kind of getting my boy, trying to get my boy like, how the public like, oh shit, Richardson says that, so people could watch his fight. You know what I'm saying? So
I
people could
got
really be interested. So it was like people was commenting like, "Yo, Shakur, check them. Look, he's over here." I'm like, I'm just like, whatever. But um, I've been in the ring with De Los Santos. I knew Shakur would beat him, and I thought Shakur would beat him a lot more easy than that. But I know that like I didn't see Shakur stopping. I didn't see Shakur like just touching him up. Like I could see, it was like a fight where I could see Shakur winning the round just so silently. But I knew because why? Because the sounds have great reaction. Like his time and his reaction time, he reacts very good. Like he's like a real like jittery fighter, and he has punching power. So if fighters like that react, they come ready to come back at any time because they jittery. You know what I'm saying? He's like he has like he's special in that department as far as like reaction. Like it's like he got Cadillac reflexes in it. And I was telling Shakur, everything I told Shakur before fight, Shakur was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna do this. He ain't shit. He ain't this. I hope he got the power they saying." Yeah, I'm like Shakur. One thing about motherfucker cracking, he's like they say the paint is cracking. That motherfucker is cracking. Like, and Shakur got in there and he felt it, and I felt like Shakur would have fought the fight any other type of way and opened himself up. Like De Los Santos was clipping him because De Los Santos has the type of power like if he hits you, you better be able to take a punch. Like you better be able to take a punch because he can really have a motherfucker just like defending himself for a whole fight. Because if you open up and he catches you clean, you're going down. Like you're going down for sure. Like I knew that, and Shakur felt that instantly.
for sure, 100%. I mean, I was watching the fight and I'm just like, De Los Santos wasn't winning, but it was like you were saying his reaction time. It was just like this dude is fast and he's really quick on his
He's
feet.
matching up with Shakur.
Yeah, for sure. So, and Shakur said that like he had like I think it was like a shoulder injury or like a hand injury, something like that. Whatever. I'm not really like 100% sure what it was. But do you feel like the criticism that he's been getting was like kind of warranted because it's kind of the same thing that you was just going through?
Yeah, but I felt like my fight, I dominated Zepeda every round to 12. Like
I, but
like everybody knew I was winning the fight.
but I guess it was also from the standpoint of like, because at no point did Shakur he didn't dominate, he won, but at no point did it look like, okay, Shakur, you can like let your hands go more, like really like kind of get him out of there. For you, it was like, all right,
You seen
Richardson,
little moments like
get him
that.
out. Yeah, you could kind of
Yeah.
step it up and push it on him. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I don't mean to compare. Like, I'm not competing with Shakur. It doesn't matter. But I just feel like my only criticism I could give to Shakur was like that was a fight where he knowing himself, and I know as a fan watching that fight because I betted a lot of money in Shakur that night. I wasn't sure who was winning the fight. Like, I even until after the fight like was over, I didn't know they was gonna say a draw, split. Like, I wasn't sure who was winning the fight. Like, I
Yeah.
swear I can't. Even to this day, like replaying the fight because I don't watch the fight over on TV really. Like replaying that moment in my head, like it's not like I'm like, oh yeah, well maybe this Shakur did pull it out the last round. Like it was like neck and neck the whole fight. So I feel like if I'm in a fight like that as a guy that's like I want to win badly, yeah, you have power, but I've been in this ring already for 12 rounds with you. I got your timing down pack. I got certain shit figured out what you're trying to set me up with, and I'm not sure I'm winning this fight. So it's like I gotta make some shit shake. You know what I'm saying? To make sure the judges know like that
Yeah.
I'm winning, especially in a close fight. It's not like I'm nigga, you fucking me up, and I'm just out here. I know let me do this and just survive and make it 12 rounds. Like it's like I know both of us is neck and neck in this. I'm gonna make some shit shake. So I feel like Shakur could have did that and kind of put that stamp. Like, all right, I fucked up the whole fight, but look, let me give y'all 10, 11, 12. Let me get y'all 11, 12. See, take that. And all right, damn. But the criticism could have been like, man, you picked it up too late. Like I said, I don't know what his injury was. I don't know what it like. I still don't know to this day like how his injury felt. Like I know like he was telling me like he really didn't feel himself that the night of fight night. Like he didn't feel himself. Like he felt fucked up. He didn't feel good at all. And I just felt like maybe that could have played a part with it, but it is what it is. He got the W. That's what's most important. We're going to be talking about this right now, but we're going to be talking about this right now, but his next fight, we're not going to be talking about it, depending, because we're going to be talking about that fight. But if he would have lost, we would have been talking about this forever. So it is what it is.
Sure. Is it like I'm not sure if you've ever like dealt with anything like that before where you're just like maybe sick or not really feeling well, or while you're warming up in the back, you just like, oh no, I just don't got it, man. Like how do you kind of just like force yourself and just be like, I don't really got it, but I gotta go get this win, man.
I never been in a fight where I didn't feel good, like ever. Like even though I don't feel good in the gym, went to a boxing gym sick as fuck. Like when I get in the ring, like as long as I got I'm it's not like something to where like, I have no stamina or I'm weak. Like I'm literally like only time I felt like not good is like if I'm weak, like making weight or some shit like that. Like I never really went to like if like I could like I'm like either like I'm overtraining or I'm weak. Like I don't know how Shakur felt. Like maybe his body felt like he overtrained. Maybe his body felt weak. Like when you feel like that, it's just like it's nothing you can really do. Like that's your body. That's how you feel. Like you just feel weak. Like you feel like your body can't perform like in a certain way because of whatever reason. So like I never felt like that in a fight, thankfully. But like it was fucked up that he had to feel like that in front of the world. So it is what it is. Like I said, the best thing Shakur's on a game playing Call of Duty right now. He's not worried about shit right now because he won the fight and he's just worried about whoever he got to fight next. So I feel like that was the best way he could have played out for him at the end of the day.
Sure. Few people are at least saying now that, if he's jumpy with De Los Santos, imagine how he's gonna act with Tank. And I know that you've said on like past stuff that you was just like, I think you said it. Let me make sure I say I think. I think you said that you know how that fight is gonna play out. I think you said that, right?
Yeah, I feel like I know how the fight will play out, but I just feel like after the last performance, I feel like Tank probably have less respect for him. Like, oh yeah, you really a little boy. Like what? Like
Hmm.
this nigga had you like this. Like imagine what I'm gonna do. I feel like if I was Tank, that would be my mindset. Like,
Hmm.
oh, I'm gonna kill you. Like, I would be licking my chops watching that fight because it's like you really didn't want to engage, you really want to do nothing with this guy, and this guy ain't on my level. So imagine you getting there with me, Tank Davis. Like, you know
Yeah.
how I'm coming. So I feel like that's maybe playing Shakur head a little bit, and it's how Shakur let it play his head is if he know back in his mind, like, nigga, I ain't feel that good, and he gonna have bigger fights till he gets to the Tank fight, and he showed like I told you that night I wasn't feeling good, like
Yeah.
then it won't probably play into his head. We just don't know. We just have to see. That's just some shit with time. And like I said, today Tank might be licking his chop, and next few months Tank might be like, oh, was he really fucked up that night? Because why he look like we don't know. Like, so it is what it is.
How how good really is Tank, man? Like, I know that's your boy. I know you guys have been in the ring plenty of times. Shit, I done seen you guys slapbox on Instagram a few times. So, like, how good, how great is Tank really, man?
Tank is special. Tank is a special talent in boxing. He has everything. I think Tank is one of the fighters in boxing that has everything. He can do everything in the ring: jab, footwork, power, speed, reaction, slickness. The he, what's the thing? Like he's durable, like real
Mm.
durable. Can take a punch. Like he has like everything he needs, like in boxing. So I feel like the only person that can beat Tank is Tank. Because if you come in a fight with Tank, be ready. Be ready from round 1 to 12, and that's just facts.
Is Tank the type of guy that you'll give him the edge over a Devin Haney? Or are you just like, and I'm asking you, and I wanna ask you to be careful the way you answer this, because like we've already said, you and Devin are like real similar in terms of styles and the way you guys fight. So I don't
Yeah.
want you to
No,
sit
yeah,
there.
I'm gonna be the honest question. Yeah, I ain't gonna be like, I'm honest. And you want me to be like, well, he's talking like this about Devin, then again, what you saying about yourself? I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. I don't
And
want
like
you
I
to think
said,
this like that.
I don't know because it's like Devin's size and him getting bigger like is gonna play a big key. But it's like, can he take that?
Yeah.
That's one thing you can't compare me and Devin to. Devin been stopped inside the ring with Tank before. They sparred before. He been hurt. He been stopped as a kid. He came back. I heard Tank rocked him a few times in the famous sparring session they had. So it's like, could you take that? I've been in the ring with Tank. I never experienced like being boom with a shot. It's like, oh, like I know motherfucker got cracked even when he hit me the clean shot, like boom, but I still was able to withstand it. So I feel like I don't know like how Devin is gonna withstand it. he getting there with Tank. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we'll have to see.
Sure. Just last two questions for you, man. Like about roughly what would you say is like an ideal 2024 for yourself, man? Like how many fights? Is there like certain people that you want to fight? Maybe like a Jack Catterall and then maybe like another fight and then like a world title shot? Like what's ideal for you?
Oh yeah, maybe we'll get like a Liam Parrow win a Montana Love fight, and then I think that one of that is like you should be knocking at the door of a world title or a number one mandatory spot. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that's about it. Just closing into a world title. If I'm not world champion by the end of the year, definitely. Whereas like no, it's just sitting. I'm sitting at the table, just waiting for the phone call to where it's like, okay, like you're here. We're just waiting for that opportunity to a world title. And that's it. That's it. I feel like we're here now. We're here now. With only 17 fights. We're at the highest level. There's no more. There's no way we. We're here with the sharks. We're here with all the killers. My name is in the conversation with all the champions. I don't even have a belt yet, and they're already making fantasy matches about me and this guy, me and that guy, me and this guy. And I don't feel like no other contender is in like talks with. How would you fight this guy? How would you fight that guy? How would you like Rolly is a champion? They don't even compare Rolly to in these dream matchups like I do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it showed that we're here now. So it's like we know that we gotta up it.
I would say you in terms of contenders, I would say it's you and Gary Russell. I would say it's you.
Yeah, and I always knew that me and Gary were I mean, we obviously I shared the ring with Gary. I know Gary's a special fighter. Gary said some shit on Mill City Boxing and said I walked into the gym and didn't want to spar him. Man, you see that, right? Man, I've been in the I never been to Gary. I never been to the Gary Russell gym without Shakur. Never. No, I don't go. I don't fuck with the Gary Russells to the point where it's like I'm gonna hit up any one of them and be like, yo, like I'm pulling up to spar. It was always Coach K setting it up. I never went without Coach K or without Shakur. What I look like coming to a guy that I fought numerous times in amateurs. I sparred Gary numerous times in as a kid coming up in DC and shit like that. What I like I'm trying to figure out at what point when was this? Because I haven't been to the gym as a professional. Maybe when I was probably like 1-0 or just about to make my pro debut. I probably went to the gym the last time. It's probably like 19. So I haven't been in this gym as a legitimate professional. So I'm trying to figure out when along them lines was I came into the gym like, wait, whoa, hell no, Gary. Like I wonder how like the ride home, like the type of guy Shakur is, he's not handing you hit the last of that. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, unless Shakur is reply is, hey, I mean, only time I can see Shakur still leaving a question mark to that statement Gary making is like him saying some shit along the line, like, every time I went to the gym, to the Gary Russell gym with Richardson, every time I went to the Gary Russell gym with Richardson always sparring. But I don't know, from my knowledge, I don't know if Richardson went to the gym without me knowing. But I'm telling y'all, the world, that I have never went to that gym alone. I never went with just me and a coach, me and the fighter. Like it was always with Coach K and Shakur. That was the person that always set up that sparring. So I'm just saying, like, guys make rumors up like that. You got guys like Regis talking bullshit. You got guys like this Gary talking bullshit. It's just like it is what it is. Like I said, Gary can fight. Gary know I can fight, and Gary gotta realize this. I'm not the same fighter that he was fighting years ago. When me and Gary fought, I was only boxing for 4 years. When I went to Olympics, I was only boxing for 4 years, 4 or 5 years. I started boxing at 12. I was competing from 13 up to like 18. Gary been competing since a kid. So this was, and he come from a boxing family. This is, so me, that fighter back then and me now is a whole different fighter. It's been a lot. I've been putting a lot of work, a lot of blood, a lot of sweat and tears into my craft. I done gained a lot of experience. So it's like, I just, when Gary was speaking on whatever, it just sounded like bullshit to me. Like I came into a gym and I'm just like, no, I don't want to spar, but I done shared the ring with you 100 times. What spooked me that day that made me be like, yo, fuck no, like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so it was like, it is what it is. I just had to like let the world know, like, when fighters talk, just like really like look at the situation. Like, what are you saying? Like, what happened in that gym that he did not want to get in the ring with you? Like, Did you knock him out before? Did Gary ever beat me up, stop me, and spar? I'm trying to figure out what happened. Like, we fought on a big stage, so if the best he would have did to me would have been on that big stage in the Olympics around that time, and I've never been back to his gym since I turned professional. So I'm just trying to figure out what was he talking about, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'd be interested to hear what he got to say. I know you sparred like some pretty big guys, like including like Erickson Lubin. So I'd be a little bit like surprised. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what he had. What was his memory like? I don't know. I don't know what his reply back to that was say. Like, maybe he remembers something. Maybe Shakur didn't hear it in the gym. Maybe I said my hand was. But I'm trying to figure out when did I come to the gym. They was like, hey, and I'm just like, nah, I ain't sparring Gary today. Nah, I remember going to Gary gym and I remember going to, like, the only reason if I ever went to Gary gym and I didn't spar him was maybe I would probably be like on some shit like, nah, we're gonna have to fight or some shit. Like we ain't gonna have to fight in pros. I ain't sparring him, but like the way that's the most, but like that me saying that has nothing to do with like fuck no, I ain't fucking with him. That's why he try to put it out to the world. But I can see in a world maybe I don't remember, maybe we went to the gym and I'm like yo, nah, I ain't sparring him because we're gonna have to fight type shit. Like I ain't trying to keep being in the ring with this dude type shit. But I would have remembered that. Like somebody remembered that. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember that happening, but I could see that happening. But like the way he's trying to make it seem was like I came into the gym, they said, hey, you sparring Gary? I'm like, fuck no, give me somebody else. This nigga too dangerous. Like, I don't know.
Just last question for you, man. I mean, I've been around you like a bunch of times, and you're not like a huge muscular guy, but you're a pretty big guy. You know what I mean? Like how high up in weight do you eventually see yourself getting to, man?
Maybe 154. I think that am I correct? 154. I think that I'll probably be 154 pounder. Yeah, maybe 154. I don't know. I don't know how. Like, I don't really want to take. I don't see myself taking like a year, 2 years off of boxing or nothing. Because I still have a lot of work more to do. So we'll just have to see.
Gotcha. Look, man, I appreciate you jumping on. This was fun. We definitely gotta do it again, brother.
For sure. Thank you, man. I'll be fighting back in the top of next year. We don't have an opponent yet, but I'm be back in the ring. And I just wanted to let the fans know this next performance will definitely top the last performance. For the fans that did like the last performance, I appreciate you. And for the fans that didn't, we're gonna try to put on a better show because it can get better each and every time. And yeah, just keep tuning into the Richardson Hitchins show.
Got you. We appreciate you over here at Fight Hype, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, man.